why is it important to hone your public speaking skills?
Typically, when people hear the term public speaking, they think of somebody on a stage, with a lectern and maybe a PowerPoint behind them and they're speaking. And that's certainly one format of speaking, public speaking. But so long as you're not, consider this, so long as you're not the only person in the room, speaking to a blank wall, speaking to yourself, so long as there's another set of eyes and ears witnessing you, that is a form of public speaking. And think about this, whatever you learned in school, how much of what you've learned in school are you still using? Right. Well, actually, you guys are engineers, so maybe math you use a lot, right? The skills. But for the majority of people, the specifics of what you learn in school, a lot of it you don't use on a regular basis day to day anymore. But there is something that you use every single day, no matter what career you're in, is the ability to communicate, right? You speaking to a coworker, or you presenting to your team, or you presenting to your leadership group, right? Some of my clients, they get nervous when they're speaking in front of the more senior the people that are in the audience, the more nervous they get. There's a ratio between who's in the room and how nervous they get, right? So
Right.
as a result of that, and never mind that, even job interviews, right? When you're applying for a job, or when you are applying for a promotion, or you're applying for a different position within the company or outside of the company, you're going to be in these job interview situations. That is a form of public speaking as well, right? So it applies universally to almost all areas of our life, never mind the personal side, right? I mean, dating scenarios, or your ability to communicate with your partner, your ability to enroll others in helping you do things, whether it's personal or professional. Public speaking is relevant and, again, universally applicable and significant to all areas of life. So we may as well get good at it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think that it is used on, like you said, like a micro scale, or what I would consider a micro scale, meaning just kind of your everyday interactions with like colleagues. And then to kind of what we think of as public speaking being with like slides in front of a group of people. So very large spectrum of things that it can be applicable to.